Hello and welcome to part 2 of the lecture on linear voltage regulator. In the previous lecture, I explained the operating principle of the linear regulator, how the output voltage is regulated against changes in the load. So if the output voltage drops due to an increase in the load current, then the feedback loop increases the drive to this series pass element as a way to keep V naught constant. I also explained some of the advantages of the linear voltage regulator. It has better EMI performance and the losses can be easily estimated. But I mentioned last time that the efficiency is the biggest concern when it comes to linear electronics, and that is the main driver, let's say, for moving towards switch mode power converters. In this lecture, we will do a detailed efficiency calculation for a linear regulator. The biggest issue when it comes to efficiency is the drop across the series pass element. So in order for this circuit to operate, there should be a drop across this transistor, which is VDC minus V naught. So the current, in order for the current to flow through it, there should be a positive drop VDC minus V naught, which is called the headroom. And for NPN transistors, this headroom is taken as 2.5 volts. Now we'll see that this limitation of a minimum headroom drastically reduces the efficiency, especially at lower voltages. So let's work out an example. So we will consider three cases. So the first one, when the output voltage is 5 volts and the output current is 10 amperes. Output voltage, let's say, is 15 volt for the second case and 30 volts for the third case. So now we'll try to calculate the efficiency for these three cases. So let's say if this is the AC input, so this is VAC, which is applied to this transformer and then gets rectified and produces a VDC here. So we want the minimum value of the DC voltage to be at least 2.5 volts more than the output voltage in order for the current to flow. So this means that the AC voltage, when it is at its minimum, so VAC min at this point, we want our VDC min corresponding to this AC input minimum to be at least 2.5 volts greater than the output voltage. This means that the DC voltage, when the AC input is at its maximum, so VAC max, would lead to a VDC max much higher than this VDC minimum. So let's assume that the tolerance in the AC input is plus minus 15%. So this value is 1.15 and this is 0.85. So this implies that if I want to find my DC, let's say VDC is the value VDC at the zero crossing, it would be 0.85 times VDC is equal to this minimum value V0 plus 0.25. And let's take the different cases. Let's start from a V0 of 30. So this means that here we have 32.5 divided by 0.85, that would give me VDC at the zero crossing. So this comes out as 38.23. And now when I want to find the VDC max, so VDC max would be 1.15 times 38.23, and this comes out as 43.97. Now in order to calculate the efficiency, we know efficiency is nothing but the output power divided by the input power, and the output power is V naught times I naught, which is 10 amperes, and the input power is this VDC max times the current, and this gives an efficiency of. Now let's take the second case. Do this calculation, then the efficiency comes out as 15 times 10 divided by 23.7 times 10, which this comes out as 63%. Now the last case is when the output voltage is only 5 volts. In this case, the efficiency is 5 times 10 divided by 10.1 times 10, which comes out approximately 50%. So as you can see with this example, that the efficiency, which is already in the lower range around 68%, but when we go towards lower voltages, like when the output voltage is 15 volt, the efficiency further drops to 63%. When the output voltage is 5 volt, the efficiency drops to 50%. And this is because of this headroom requirement of V naught plus 2.5 for NPN transistors, and this is one of the major limiting factors in linear electronics. So in this exercise, I ignored the ripple contributed by the capacitor. So in the next lecture, we will see that if we add the ripple contributed to the line voltage by the capacitor, then this efficiency can go further down. So thank you very much, and see you in the next lecture.